Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash, the whole tongue. And I say Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf once more, and I say Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of this news article that was recent. This is from the JerusalemPost.com by Reuters, published February the 16th, 2024. And it reads, hundreds gather across Europe to mourn of Navalny denounce Putin. Some also chanted Putin to the HAGU reference to the International Criminal Court investigation possible war crimes committed in Ukraine. It says hundreds of protesters gathered in European cities on Friday to express their outrage of the death of Kremlin's critic Alexei Navalny, chanting slogans critical of Russia's President Vladimir Putin, who may blame for active's death. In Berlin, a crowd of 500 to 600 people across the police estimate gathered in front of the Russian embassy on the city's Unter den Linden Boulevard, chanting Putin is a killer in a mix of Russian, German, and English. It says some also chanted Putin to the HAGU, referring to the International Criminal Court investigation possible war crimes committed in Ukraine. Protesters surrounded Russian embassies. It says police used barriers to close off the road between the embassies and the crowd. Alexei Navalny is the leader of the Russian opposition, and he always kept hope in his name. A Russian man draped in a blue and white anti-war flag said, given his name only a Lydia, he said he came to Germany with his wife, Nicole, 2 years ago. I don't think we will go back to Russia maybe in 10 years because it is a very complicated situation, Nicola said. In Paris, about 100 protesters spontaneously came together close to the Russian embassy. It says many held signs that read Putin murderer. It says it's hard for me to express my emotions because I am really shaken. Natalia Masova, if I pronounce her name right, Navalny, was at the least for us glimmer of hope, and now we no longer having hope for the beautiful Russia of the future. Now we no longer have hope. This hope has been killed by Putin, like all other hopes of our lives. About 30 people also gathered near the Russian embassy in Rome, including politicans. Politicans, I meant to say, so like my apology, from Green, Centra, and pro-EU parties hold banners with messages including state murderer and Navalny killed Putin criminal. In the Netherlands, hundreds of people gathered in Amsterdam Central Dam Square carrying signs reading Putin is a killer, while the Hague more than 100 people gathered outside of Russian embassy. Dutch news agencies, the AMP, said Napoleon's wife, Lulia, was in Munch on Friday, where a protest gathered was expected to take place. She earlier told the Munch Security Conference she could not be sure her husband was dead because Putin and his government is a lie and incessancy, if I pronounce that right. Bring out that book of Luke. Salakia. This is the book of Luke 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, and the stars, and upon the earth the squares of nations were perplexity, and the seas and rage warring. And this is the book of Second Esdras. Second Esdras 9 and verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars and people in the world. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying from the Jerusalem Post by Reuters, published February the 16th, 2024. And it says again, hundreds gathered across Europe to mourn Navalny and denounce Putin. So with that, once again, hopefully the lesson was edifying. Excuse me about a slip of the tongue of the word if I pronounced this name right. So my apology for that. So once again, this was a recent news article, like I mentioned before, from the Jerusalem Post as of February the 16th, 2024 by Reuters. And it says again, hundreds gathered across Europe to mourn Navalny denounce Putin as well too. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem HaKarkadash. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'ashem, in the name of Mashiach Shai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash, the whole tongue. And Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf. And until next time, I will say Shalom.